Wigan Walks. Starting at Britannia Bridge, coming back to Britannia Bridge. Going for a walk along the canal, see where we end up. Probably back here again, but see where we get in the meantime. We've got the bridge there, and then we cut across. And we've got, sounds like a train coming actually, but we've got the locks as well. Our train's coming the other way. Don't know where it's off to. It's lovely weather. Spring has sprung. So this is the A47 bridge that we're about to go under for the first time. We go under it again later on because it goes down there, takes a sharp right, and then cuts over Polluting Lane, which is in the distance where the white building is. But this bridge, it's been here a while. And again, tagging all over the place. Obviously there's an odd cyclist or two, or electric scooter rider, and there's also a few people fishing as well. But other than that, very peaceful, considering how close we are to Wigan Town Centre and two major roads, like slap bang in the middle. Now this bit's interesting. The canal narrows, and it looks like this was once an area of some kind of swing bridge, which would have gone across over there, which would have been a hive of activity back in the day. As we come up to the second lock of this trip, here we are at said lock, and this is where we turn away from Polluting and head towards the flashes. Not the flashers, just to clarify. So around the corner is the lock we've just been at, and here's the next lock, which is lock number 3 of this walk. And in the distance you can see the A47 again. So this is the lock. I just find it fascinating that these things are kind of held together by hope rather than anything else. I mean, obviously it's good engineering, but I mean, this is not even Victorian, this is pre-Victorian engineering. If it was Victorian, they'd be steam powered. But yeah, obviously they've replaced the doors, lock gates in time, but yeah. And then we've got the bridge. Again, just running water sound. It's really soothing. I never understand why people listen to music when they're on a walk like this. Anyway, it's your prerogative. Now what looks like a lake on the other side is man-made. It's all to do with the industry that was around here at one point, which would have made it incredibly noisy, incredibly dirty, and incredibly probably smelly as well. But now it's incredibly beautiful. Underneath the bridge of the A47, and on the other side of this is the flash. Is there someone on a boat there? Yeah, there is. There's actually someone on a boat. It's quite impressive. Again, all this is not natural. I mean, it is now, but it was created inadvertently by the massive amount of works that went on. Sad thing is, there's a lot of tragedies have occurred here, including one fairly recently as well, particularly with the youngsters, because it looks so nice and inviting, but it's not. I can't imagine the people who worked on these canals and in this area actually thought that one day it would be so quiet and so peaceful. Yet here we are. You've got a lovely little swan here. I haven't got any bread, sorry mate. Yeah. Pleased to see you too. Another goose. And more water on the other side again. So this stretch here is perfect for a nice walk, even if you just walk along here and come back again. It's so peaceful. Nearly at the end of the straight now. We've got a bridge. Pretty sure we have to go over this bridge in order to carry on the walk. Although you can carry on this side, but it does take you to a dead end and lots of other little lakes, flashes. A few years ago I did walk through the bit over there, and there is a lot of what looks like, well, rubble. I can't think of any other word really, of ancient works. There's also like a concrete bunkery thing as well, which when I went past had a tent between two bunkery things, which basically said, "Don't talk to me, I'm not a nice person," on the sign. So needless to say, we didn't talk to them, just kept going. But I'm not going that way today. We're going to go over the bridge, which again you can see has been modified. It was used, I would imagine, again for transporting goods over, but now has been converted to a footbridge, narrowed. Wigan flashes. Moss Bridge was one of the 5 canal crossings that were using Wigan flashes area up till the mid-1930s, but it's now the only one that survived. The reed beds and fens are so famous Wigan can be seen stretching along the banks of the flash. Look out for the wildlife, etc. QR codes. So yeah, the old mining industries and the steel industries as well that used to go on along here. You wouldn't think it now, would you? Just noticed this map. So does it say where we are? We've got Bamfurlong, Leeds Liverpool Canal, Scotsman's Flash. So we've come, which direction have we come from? I don't actually understand this map. Oh no, there we go. So that's where we are. You are here, it says in very small letters. So this is where we cross over and we go, as if we're going to Bamfurlong and Lee, although we're not going that far obviously. Crossing over the bridge, we go down that way and we will see what is down this area. I thought there were steps then, but there isn't. It's a ramp. Well, there's some steps here. Where did they go? Oh, it just goes to a fishing point in another puddle. So let's have a wander down here a bit. Once you get to this point, even in the high summer, it's generally a lot quieter here than it is on that stretch that we've just cleared. See the leaves starting to spring from the trees because it's spring. Also seen a bit of blossom as well knocking around. But yeah, so peaceful. So we've got a swan there, having a drink, and then we've got the Wigan duck formation team coming down. Okay, I made that bit up, but they are ducks and they are coming down. This bit always kind of reminds me of the mangroves, or the well, they are mangroves, aren't they, in America? Never been, so I would say it reminds me. I've seen a James Bond movie. But again, life starting to spring. And a dead tree. Now I've been walking for about 45 minutes. Now I normally walk a lot quicker than this, but when it's just for leisure, you're not actually going anywhere, it doesn't really matter. It's also, even though I'm filming this in, where are we, beginning of April, 10th, 11th of April, it's incredibly warm, which I wasn't expecting. Well, it's going to rain tomorrow, apparently. But we are nearly at the end of this walk, so I think 45 minutes. Don't forget, you've got to get back again, which is part of the problem. So we will stop here, which again is some kind of post-industrial structure. Well, to be fair, it looks more like something from World War II than anything else. And there is some of that along the rivers we've seen, along the canal even. If you've ever watched the Leeds Liverpool playlist Canal walk-along thing that I've done. But no, I think this is more ancient than that. But I will do another walk along here and go a lot further. But like I said, I think for a first walk along the canal this year, proper walk along the canal this year, I think this is adequate. We shall come back next time and go a little bit further, see what's going on. Plus the sun is starting to go down as well, and I need to get back to Kia. Looks like the duck formation team have got out of the water having a debrief. Either that or they're going to attack. Or just swim off. By swim I mean fly, obviously. Maybe that one's been fired. Nearly fell off his bike. You going as well? Yeah. Try again now. Might be better without the other guy. Anyway, back to the bridge. There's a lot of randy birds out here looking for a partner. Is that a blue tit? I've no idea. It's camera shy though. Yeah, I'm not your mate, mate. Canadian geese arriving, more arriving. Another beauty of not having music on is the fact you can hear cyclists coming up behind you as well, which is very handy, has to be said. So back at the big flash. Apart from the odd bottle floating around in it, it's very, very nice. Literally around the corner from Wigan town centre. It's unbelievable. This is why I love Wigan so much. We're back now to the lock, so we're nearly back to where we started. Well, maybe not when you zoom out. I've pretty much got the canal to myself. As many regular subscribers will know, when I've been to various places around the country, I get obsessed with churches, even though I'm a devout atheist. I just love the architecture and everything about them. This church in Wigan is certainly up there with that tower with all them little spire things on the top of it. Absolutely beautiful. So the next lock is coming up, and then we go under the A47 again, and then over the bridge, and we're pretty much back at the beginning. You can tell we're getting back to the centre of town. Traffic's increased as we're back on Pillstock Lane. Noticed it this way, didn't notice it going the other way, but got another building that's it's not probably as historical as the one I cover on Wigan Walks, but yes, definitely in need of some TLC. Was a restaurant up to, I was going to say a few years ago, but it's a bit more than a few years ago, but it's sad to see it in this condition. Hopefully someone can do something with it, although I think demolition is probably the only option for this one, sadly. But maybe build something nice overlooking the canal. Maybe a restaurant again, or maybe something for the people on the canal boats and the people walking along the canal. Toilets wouldn't go amiss, to be honest. Back to the A47. Coming up to the footbridge that takes you over to the, I don't know what they are, to be fair, some kind of warehouse. Possibly to do with mail order or something. Never really asked. It's not the nicest bridge in the world. In fact, it's far from the nicest bridge in the world. It is functional, and that's all it needs to be. The beginning of the Lee branch, and someone's very carefully drawn all over it. So yeah, we are here, and we've gone down there, but it doesn't actually cover where we've been. That's nice. Back over the bridge, over the main Liverpool Leeds Canal. Don't forget, I've done a playlist of walking quite a long way along the Leeds Liverpool Canal up to Burnley. I do intend to finish the walk off at some point, but there's a playlist. I'll put the playlist at the end of this video. Oh, we've got the moon up. You could say it's moon over the water. No, I'll get my coat. Oh, it's too warm for a coat. Handy sign there. Now, I've walked to all these places. I don't ride a bike, and I've been to Appley Bridge. I've been beyond Appley Bridge as well, and that's a good walk. We will cover that at some point. We'll also cover Hayall and various other angles and things that we can do. So that's off down south. So there's a train going over this bridge at the minute. We've just seen another one. It was a shorter train though. As we basically head straight back to where we started today, or this afternoon. It's a different train. It's quite a busy bridge, this bridge. Oh no, it's that bridge over there. There you go. Beautiful. Back now. It took just under an hour and a half, which I don't think is particularly bad. I had to stop to do filming, etc., and I didn't go fast. You can do it a lot quicker than that if you walk fast. If you walk slower, it might take you 2 hours. Either way, a nice little walk for early spring. Sadly, I won't be able to do it tomorrow because it's going to rain. But don't worry about that, because by the time you watch this, tomorrow will have already been. There will be more Wigan Walks. Don't forget to check out the playlists, and also subscribe as well, and like if you want to. Until next time, goodbye.